Hello everybody, and welcome along. Just thought I'd give you a quick update of what's going on at Purston and what's happening and where we are. Well, as you can see, this garden's not looking too bad, apart from this end, which is a job I've just started. We're taking all this decking up and we're going to replace it next month, I think. Soon anyway, we're going to replace it. We're not sure what with yet, whether it's going to be decking or some sort of hard standing. We're not sure, but that's a job for the future. Pond is just starting to clear out, but ducks keep coming back on a night and stirring it up a little bit, so it's not as clear as I'd like it. We've got a little addition I've just put on this decking here for barbecue, and I'm going to build a unit there to sit the pizza oven on, and then I'm going to put another post here, one somewhere here and one there, and just enclose that little bit of a cooking area. We've got I've just put them on because it's going to throw it down, and we've got Alexi asleep, or she was, but I just woke you up, and there's gazebo with tabling. And I've just actually been getting ready for a brew day tomorrow, which I'll show you about in a minute. But I'm just going to give you a quick tour at shed, because some people have been asking for an update. But that's his garden so far. But I'm just going to have to go in and turn this music down, or mute it. Oh, definitely mute it. I'm going to just mute other one as well. There we go. So, we come into my shed, and that's the view we're greeted with at the moment. Dartboard, TV. Like I said, that pizza oven is going outside, and it'll stay outside then. So it's changed a little bit since last video. We've now got these stools in. We've got both tellies. I can't quite remember on the last video whether both TVs were up and running. Well, they are now. And then we've got that end which I'm not happy with, and that's going to change. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Then you come to the bar. We've got a little cocktail shelf sort of area. A few optics. And miniatures and things. Can I zoom in there? I'm not sure if I can. A few miniatures and what have you. And then we've still got on tap, we've now got 1, 2, 3 and the hand pull all up and running. But I've only got bays on 1, 2 and 3. We've got the red dot, red IPA at 6.4%. We've got Dexter's Milk Stout, which is at 5.2%, and then just to put a keg on, because we had a few people round not so long back, I just got a shop bought lager, just filled a keg and regassed it. So that's why I'm brewing tomorrow. There must only be 2 or 3 pints left in that, surely. Dexter's milk stout, there can't be the right lot left in that. They're like magic kegs, they just don't seem to empty. So tomorrow we're brewing, like I've said, I'll just take you around here. Dartboard and light, in fact I can turn that light off now you've seen it. And then we're out back at bar, and we've now got gins all over that side, and then as before, the top 2 shelves are all whiskies, and then just a few odds and sods there on that little shelf. I have got some more of this shelving, a piece down there on the floor, and I've a short piece there which will possibly go there, but I might have to paint it a similar colour first. And then that's how you're looking at the back of the bar. And at the minute I've just one secondary regulator, and I will, can't see can you, I will go through. Right, sorry about that, I knocked the camera off, and I was just saying I will do a video at some point going through how I've got everything piped up, but I'm not quite there yet. But I promise I will do some sort of video showing you how I've got it all piped up. But like I say, I've only got one secondary regulator on at the minute, and that's into that fridge there, and when I have something on the ample, that's when I use that regulator, and I set it to about 5 psi, just so I can purge keg out, get rid of any oxygen, and then it'll just trickle in and just help to push it out. Doesn't carb it or anything, it works perfect. So that's something to do in the future to show you. In fact, I can just top that up, and I'll go take a seat and have a bit of a chat with you. Right, hello, can I have a proper chat with you now? Cheers. This is the milk stout I brewed quite some time ago. And it is lovely. Really nice mouthfeel on it. And it must be easily 3-month-old, thereabouts. Really spot on. Yeah, so not been around for a while, but it is what it is, and I'm back with a video. I had quite a few people message me wondering if I were dead, sort of thing, and would I do a catch up. So you've just seen a little bit of garden, what sort of like garden's looking at. I am on with that project at bottom. I've had to take that decking up, it were rotten and it were getting a bit dangerous. There were a couple of patches that had gone through, so I thought just take it up. It is what it is, we can't use it just yet, and it'll get done it next couple of months or something, I would think, hopefully if funds allow. So that's his garden. You come into a shed. Like I said, we've got no stools, which I mentioned way back when I was doing my shed out. we were going to replace them. Replace them. I can't quite remember what I've shown you or I haven't, so dartboard's up, light on, 2 tellies up and running. My bar is coming together now. Got a few bits up there. Let me know in comments if you want me to do a bit of a more detailed tour sort of thing. I will, but you'll have to let me know. Some people might find it a bit boring, but it's my little home from home sort of thing, my little spot, and I love it. But I'm not happy, like I said, with this bottom area. I know it's only a shed and it serves a purpose, but I'm not happy with how me things are on display there, and I'm not happy with this rack here with all my grains and things on, and I don't like these sofas that we've got anymore. Where are we? That sofa and that sofa down there. So I'll stand up and show you. So what I'm thinking, that sofa's gonna go, all that's gonna go, that sofa's gonna go, and all that's gonna go. And what I'm gonna do, oh, and the pizza oven's gonna go. So what I'm gonna do, like I said, out here, at the other side of that little bit of a extra bit of decking I've put on, I'm going to build like a storage unit that can sit on top of, and I'll have a space inside where I can store it out at weather. And then what I can store in there, it'd be like that mash tun, my buckets, this sort of bits and bats, maybe a couple of kegs, odd fermenter. They may have to stay in here, them two, but if I can get rid of that lot, and then what I'm thinking of doing is get rid of that, and then from roughly about there I'm going to build some bench seating all the way down, all the way across and up to there, and then under the bench seating hopefully I can create some storage for all my grains and hops and what have you. So if that lot can go underneath and that lot can go outside and maybe just odd one underneath, and I can get rid, and then from here all the way around it'll just be nice seating. I'll either buy or make some sort of tables, and then it's a complete bar. And then when I'm brewing, which I'm doing tomorrow, I'll show you it set up. When I've done this little video I'll set up for tomorrow and just show you what I'm doing. I keep it really simple now. You can see in there I've weighed out grains and things for tomorrow, and all I do, I just fetch them 2 tables, stick them somewhere here, one for my hopcat, one for my boiler for my sparge, and I just keep it simple, do it there. And tomorrow I will be using the no chill cube, purely because I need some yeast. So I'm going to brew tomorrow and then go up to homebrew shop and get some 04 and 05. I've got quite a few packs of other yeasts for wheat beers and things, but tomorrow I want to brew something to go on a hand pull over there. So we'll just swing you around again. So that's where we are at the minute, and my plans going forward for that end. I know it took me quite a lot of work and time to get it how it is there, but I always had it in the back of my mind that I would like just a bar, but I like to homebrew as well, so it had to be like that just to get on top of things. Now I'm on top of things, I can have a nice steady transition, and over the next few months, there's no time scale on it, it'll be when it is, but that's the way forward I'm gonna go with it all. So tomorrow we're gonna brew out of the British Real Ale book. Brew Your Own British Real Ale, Graham Wheeler, and I'm going to brew Timmy Taylor's Best Bitter. And like I've said, this is going on my hand pull, because I love that hand pull, really do. One of the best purchases I've ever made. If you want, I'll just give you a quick rundown of the recipe I'm doing. It's a golden bitter, exceptional quality and drinkability, full of complex grain and fruit with deep, dry, nutty finish. Well, for me, on hand pull, spot on. I'm doing a 23 litre batch. It's just pale malt, 3.670 kilos, crystal malt 195 grams, black malt 31 grams. That's your grain bill. Hops, start at boil, Goldings 42 grams, and then last 10 minutes Goldings again 14 grams, along with some Irish moss or protoflock, and that's it. Original gravity we're looking for 1038, and final gravity is a 1009, giving a 3.8%, which for hand pull ideal. It's saying it, bitterness units, the EBU should be 28 and colour is 27, EBC is 27. Now it's saying a 90-minute boil time and a 90-minute mash. I'm going to cut them down to an hour. And I know there's reasons why they're doing a 90-minute mash and a 90-minute boil. And if you want a true copy, or as true a copy as you're going to get, I suppose you should do them. But for me, I'll be happy with a 60-minute boil. I'm pretty sure the extra 30 minutes is so that you're caramelising some of your sugars, so that you're getting a bit of a more nutty toffee flavour in it. But we'll see. If it were a competition or anything, I'd do the 90, but it's for me on bar, so 60 minutes will do. And that's it. That's what we're doing tomorrow. And this is where we are with my shed. And like I say, if you want a more in-depth look round, we can do all that. I'm going away end of month for a few days with wife, just to York, like we normally do every year. We always do a weekend in York, choose whether we've booked holidays or not, which we have. We've just booked one for next year, quite a big one, to Norway, so I can go into that in more depth if you want me to. But that's next year, and that's not about brewing. So yeah, that's where we are. As and when I get these lines sorted out better, I'm not far off how I want it, but I want some more secondaries in. But it's all money and time and effort and fitting everything in. But for now, we'll just leave that there. And when I get this set up, I will show you, I'll come back and just show you a quick setup of how we are, just for brewing, and then we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers everybody. There we are boys, that's me set up for tomorrow. Sparge water in there, and my mash water in there. Not a lot in there, it's only a small grain bill, just under 4 kilos of grain. I've got 10 litres of water to mash in, plenty of sparge water. There's all my grains there, ready. Hops ready to be weighed out, protoflock, my drill for my paddle just to steer it, and that's it. Both have got a Camden tablet crushed and dropped in, and that's it. That's me ready for tomorrow. Probably I might film bits of it, we'll see, and I'll definitely do a taste test and show you how it comes out on hand pull when it's ready. So until then, or until a further video, I'll love you and leave you and catch you next time.